Hey, what's up, everyone? All 12,000 of you that follow the key. I'm just walking down here on the treadmill in the hotel. Yeah, of course, nobody wants to do this, but I have to do it because I just got offered my old job back as a fitness model. The problem is it's the before picture, so that's not good. You got to come down here and take care of that, right? So while I'm down here, I was just thinking about this conversation I had with George and Chief Vega, John Monahan. We were talking about summonses and who voids them, and this was like last week because I was saying how they hardly ever ask any summons questions on an exam. You know, one or two, sometimes none. There's usually one or two, especially on the sergeant's exam, captain's exam. Sometimes they skip them altogether. But either way, when they do ask a question, generally speaking, it comes from a mistake. Like somebody made a mistake on a summons. And so as a general rule, George and I were talking about who voids summonses, right? So the CO of the precinct is the fallback, is the default position that voids summonses. Is it true to say the CO of the precinct voids all summonses? Yes, except, of course, there are exceptions, right? And inevitably, the test questions come from the exceptions. So let's talk about the exceptions. The CO of the precinct voids all summonses, except if it is a C summons written and it has the wrong return date, the desk officer voids that summons. If it's a C summons and the narrative section is left blank, that goes in an envelope and the desk officer sends it to the training sergeant. I realize that's not a void, but the summons still has to go somewhere, right? The narrative section is left blank, goes to the training sergeant. If it's a C summons is written for the unconstitutional loitering subdivisions, that's 1, 3, 4, and 7, that goes to the operations coordinator and they void it, right? And then they try to get in touch with the person and all that, right? But here's the another trick on top of this is if by some chance, if it makes it through all that, and it gets to the borough and the borough catches it, when it comes back, the operations coordinator is the only actor. So you can't fall for, it goes back to the desk officer. That's not true. Okay, so the CO voids all summonses, except C summons is written and has the wrong return date, desk officer. C summons written and the narrative section is blank, envelope goes to the training sergeant. C summons written and it's written for the unconstitutional loitering violation, loitering subdivisions. That goes to the operations coordinator. By some chance, if it makes it through all that and it gets to the borough and the borough sends it back, then no matter what it was sent there for, no matter what the error is, the operations coordinator is the only actor. So that's pretty interesting because you have to look at an exam. On exams, you know how they like to use the STEM. They say, evaluate the following statements, select the most correct one. What you're going to be faced with is 4 independent true-false questions, and every one of them has to be assessed to see whether or not they're true or false, right? So you never know what you're going to get in that question. When you get a question like that, right, you have to make out like a blind man at an orgy and sort of feel things out, you know what I'm saying? So that's going to be it. I'm almost done down here, but I just wanted to tell you that quick. Remember, sign up for the sergeant's test. Sign up for the sergeant's course with the key. Don't wait. Okay, there's thousands of you little freaks signing up. That's why I'm down here staying in shape. I don't want to fade out. We're going to be all over the city. All right, until we see you again next time, remember that preparation is the key. Okay, peace out, everyone. Take care.